Hello, beautiful and handsome people. Welcome back to another exciting episode. I'm so happy that you're here today. Whether you're listening while relaxing at home, traveling to work, studying, or simply taking a break, thank you so much for spending a part of your day with me. If you're new to this podcast, welcome. This is a place where we practice English through real-life stories, meaningful conversations, and everyday experiences that can inspire and motivate us. And if you've been listening since the beginning, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your support means everything to me. I am Miss M, your beautiful host for every podcast. And today we are talking about something that almost everyone experiences at least once in their life. My first job interview experience. Now, let me tell you something. A job interview may only last 20 or 30 minutes, but sometimes those few minutes can feel like the longest moments of your life. Your heart beats faster. Your palms become sweaty, and suddenly you begin forgetting even the simplest answers you practiced the night before. That was exactly me. I still remember waking up early that morning. I could barely sleep because I kept thinking about every possible question they might ask me. I stood in front of the mirror practicing my smile. "Good morning, sir." "Good morning, ma'am. Thank you for giving me this opportunity." I repeated those lines over and over again because I wanted everything to be perfect. After getting dressed, I checked my documents several times. Resume? Check. Valid ID? Check. Ball pen? Check. Confidence? Well, I was still trying to find it. As I traveled to the company, I kept telling myself, "You can do this. Just stay calm." But honestly, inside my head, it felt like 1,000 thoughts were running at the same time. When I finally arrived at the office, I saw several applicants sitting quietly in the waiting area. Some looked very confident. Others were reviewing their resumes one last time. Looking at them made me even more nervous. Then I heard my name. "Next applicant, please." At that moment, my heartbeat became so loud that I thought everyone could hear it. I slowly walked into the interview room. The interviewer smiled warmly and invited me to sit down. That simple smile helped me relax a little. The interview started with an easy question. "Please introduce yourself." I had practiced that answer many times, but somehow, when the real moment arrived, my mind went completely blank for a few seconds. I smiled awkwardly. I took a deep breath. Then I introduced myself the best way I could. As the interview continued, the questions became more challenging. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? Why should we hire you? There were moments when I didn't know the perfect answer. Instead of pretending to know everything, I answered honestly. I admitted that I was still learning. I shared my willingness to improve. I explained that I was eager to grow, accept challenges, and work hard. Looking back now, I realized something very important. Employers are not always searching for someone who knows everything. Sometimes they're looking for someone who is willing to learn, accepts feedback, stays positive, and never gives up. When the interview ended, I thanked the interviewer sincerely. As I walked out of the building, I replayed every single answer in my mind. I should have answered that better. I forgot to mention that. I talked too fast. Like many first-time applicants, I criticized myself. Days later, while waiting for the result, I learned another valuable lesson. Sometimes life says, wait. Sometimes life says, not yet. And sometimes life surprises you with opportunities you never expected. Whether you get the job or not, every interview teaches you something new. It builds your confidence. It improves your communication skills. It prepares you for the next opportunity. My first job interview wasn't perfect. I was nervous. I made mistakes. I forgot some answers. But I showed up. And sometimes, showing up despite being afraid is already a huge victory. So if you're preparing for your very first interview, I want to remind you of this. Don't compare yourself with other applicants. Don't think you need to be perfect. Believe in your preparation. Speak honestly. Smile naturally. Listen carefully. And most importantly, be yourself. Because your experience, your personality, and your willingness to learn are things that no one else can copy. Remember, every successful professional once walked into their very first interview feeling exactly the same. Excited, nervous, and full of hope. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. I truly hope this story encouraged you and gave you a little more confidence for your own journey. If you enjoyed this podcast, don't forget to follow the channel, share it with your family and friends, And come back for our next episode as we continue learning English through inspiring stories and real-life experiences. Once again, this is Miss M, your beautiful host. Keep believing in yourself. Keep chasing your dreams. And remember, every expert was once a beginner who simply had the courage to start. See you in the next podcast. Goodbye, everyone, and take care.